If you're interested getting a commission from me, check out my Ko-Fi down below in the description. My prices start off at $15 and they go up from there. My prices and what I offer is also on Ko-Fi. I've been drawing for over a decade. I have mastered the Toonie art style, so I can draw anything from scary to wholesome and cute. I was looking at my YouTube channel and all the videos that I've made, and it's kind of been stressing me out these past few days. I really just kind of sat back in my chair and looked outside myself a bit, just getting a whole scope of the situation. And I realized I'm not having any fun. I am trapping myself in this mindset that I'm not good enough because people aren't watching my content, people aren't engaging with it, nobody's leaving any comments. None of them seem to be resonating with people. And it's really frustrating because I remember for a while the content that I was making just wasn't sticking. Obviously, you can see on my channel the views that I have are not that great. They're not that high. It's okay, like I understand why. But then I broke the mold once and I wanted to try something different. I wanted to try more commentary instead of just, talking about my OCs. And that video did really well. I think it's like at close to 300 views. It's the most viewed thing I have on my channel. And I have a lot of comments, at least 4 of them, that all resonated with me, and it was a bunch of thank yous and like people saying, "Thank you so much, I really needed this, I'm going through a hard time, thank you, thank you." And I try to emulate that ever since, and it never worked. And it's frustrating to me on why it doesn't work. Some of them are almost pretty much like the exact same formula of the original video. And not only that, but it's been really frustrating because I do want to stay. I do think dwelling on negative things isn't good. But also, I don't really believe in being, like, super optimistic all the time. I guess I'm more of a realist, uh, and, it's really frustrating when somebody literally posts, like, a first video, and they get, like, 60,000 views. And people say it's not luck, but I'm like, clearly it has to be something, right? I'm like, how come people like this more than I like mine? Is it my thumbnails? Is it just I'm not talking about good things? Is my conversation topics not interesting enough? It all boils down to feeling like I'm not good enough. And it's been really frustrating to me. It's been very discouraging. So I had to sit back. I opened up my channel and just stared at the screen for a bit, and I started journaling. And I just feel like I'm not looking at this right. I'm not looking at this channel the correct way. I'm not seeing my progress the right way either. I'm chasing validation too much. I'm chasing numbers and not the reach of people. I feel like it has caused my content to become sloppy. It has made me second guess myself. It's making me want to even emulate other channels. Uh, that's something I feel like you shouldn't do. Like, there's a fine line between, getting inspired from a channel and then just blatantly copying them. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to straight up copy someone else's way of doing things. I want this channel, obviously, to be made from me. I want these videos to be reflections of me, and when that comes to it, there is a good side and a bad side of me. Um, and growing up, I've actually never been super keen on sharing my life on social media. I still don't plan to share much of my personal life because, well, it's not other people's business, and my life is not everyone else's. It's my own. It's my own life, and I own it. But another thing is because of that, I also feel like I'm very bad at just documenting things, documenting um, myself, I guess. I have a hard time talking about certain things, and it gets pretty lonely, I suppose. Honestly, it's one of the things I miss about college was talking to other people and just socializing. I live in a very small town. There's nothing interesting here to do. There's no social gatherings other than like going to the bar, which I don't want to hang around in a bar. I really don't want to. I am of the age of drinking, but I just have no desire to go to such a place. I don't have a car or driver's license either, so I'm really just stuck in this little town with nothing to do. And I'm serious, there is nothing here. Like, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's a little railroad town. So, maybe I'm just trying to reach out to find other people, reach out and maybe try to help make connections. Maybe the reason why it's not working, it's because maybe I just don't have much to say. I don't really live a very exciting life. I'm pretty sheltered. I've been isolated from the world since I was 9 years old, and I'm 22 now. Um, I don't have much to say. That's not to say I've been a prisoner in my parents' house for most of my life. That wasn't it. Like, anytime when I had a field trip, I would mostly take it. I always love new experiences, but there's always something that's kind of holding me back. Growing up, I always had a feeling that I've never felt wanted. Uh, with my parents, anytime actually, you know what, my dad pointed this out to me. He said sometimes I would like stand in the living room and look like I was about to say something but then retreat back into my room. And I didn't really notice it until he said something, but when he said it, I realized that he was absolutely right. It was true. I think it's mainly because growing up, I always tried to share my interests with my parents, and they just didn't really care, or they pushed it away, or, more of a religious mindset. They said that, like, it was evil, and it felt like I was talking to a wall, like I'm doing right now. I am talking to a wall. At least where I'm recording. I'm recording in my living room, and I'm literally just staring at my wall. At least the wall seems to listen more than my parents do. Honestly, I think talking to a wall is easier because it can't feel, you know, like, it can't show interest because it's not alive. I think it hurts more that my parents didn't care about what I wanted to show them because they can feel they just pushed it away or just didn't see the artistic intent of it. Me and my parents are very different mindset wise. Even my family. Uh, I have a very artistic outlook on things. I really like pondering and looking at deeper meanings of things and art that is produced. And when I try to show it to my parents, I never, they, I never got the result I wanted, I suppose. They never really showed true interest, and they always just pushed it away, and, that kind of messed me up a bit because I wanted to share something with my parents, and they they didn't care. And it really sucks because I don't want to paint my parents in a bad light. I am actually very blessed and fortunate to have the parents that I have, and they're not perfect people. Everyone is flawed, but it's just little things like that, to where it messed me up. It made me feel like what I had to say wasn't important. It made me feel like there was no point in sharing anything with them because my whole world revolves around art. It, um, it is. That's just the person I am, and it just feels like we're on two different playing fields, and they just have no idea what I'm talking about and what I'm yapping about, and they just don't care. God, I just realized that makes so much sense about me. And when people actually do listen, I yap their ear off because people are finally listening to me. I feel like I'm being heard. I feel like that's why the low views are kind of crushing me a bit, because it feels like no one wants to listen to me. And for the most part, that's mostly true. Like, I don't blame them. This isn't for everyone. I watched a video recently of saying that the views don't matter. The numbers don't matter. And when you think about it, the small amount of views that you do have is a person. And especially if they watch the video all the way through, your message can really resonate with someone. And I've been reflecting on that video for the past few days, and you know what? It's completely valid. It's right. I would have to agree. I've been trying to make things work. I've been pushing as hard as I can and trying. I keep trying to control what's going on in my life. And to a certain extent, I do believe you can control what's in your life. But I feel like with some circumstances, you just can't control it no matter how hard you try. And at least for me, with my faith, I been having a feeling that God has been putting me through things for something big. I don't know what it is, but I know he's gonna do something. And I've been getting really discouraged about it. I've been getting discouraged because nothing is working. Um, and he keeps telling me to wait. And that's been trying my patience because I thought I was good at waiting, but apparently I'm not. I'm so used to doing things myself to get things done, to get things moving. It makes it very difficult for me to stay still, and especially since I'm living on my own, it almost feels irresponsible in a way. But I feel like what's going on is that I think I'm getting set up to receive whatever he has for me. I just don't I'm not aligned with it just yet. I'm not aligned with what he has for me. I don't have the right mindset. Um, I don't think my heart is in a posture right now to receive. But to be honest, I've always had a hard time receiving things. I have a hard time asking for things. And it's a really tough test for me to just kind of sit idly by and wait. It's very hard for me. Um, I'm sure people who are listening to this are not religious, and that is completely fine. I never want to push any of that on you. It's just coming from a person who does believe in Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior, because I do believe that. I do believe he paid for our sins when he died on the cross. But when you go through trials of just trying to do something you believe that God is telling you to do, it is so extremely difficult because in the Bible, it does say that his ways are not our ways. He thinks differently than we do, his timing is differently than we do. And I just realized how it clicked in my brain is it makes sense because when you think about it, we're mortals. He's immortal. We're humans. He's God. So it makes sense why his way doesn't make sense to us. It's because we are not God. We're not gods at all. We're just humans with limited thinking capability skills. Even though I do believe our souls and spirits are immortal, our human bodies are not. So we cannot fathom how he thinks or how his timing works. And it is scary sometimes. Because, like I said, I just want to take over and control it, control my circumstances and control my life. But I believe that God is the ultimate author. We are his children. We are his characters that he writes in his book. So situations will come when they're ready. I simply probably just haven't gotten to that part yet because there's just a lot of inactivity um, happening. And at least being a new adult that comes to like paying bills and stuff or making phone calls, it has taught me that things just take time. And that principle applies to blessings in your life. Sometimes you just need to wait. And it's really hard. It is. But sometimes you just need to lay down and you need to lay down and know that God is God. That he will take care of things. He will make you lie down in green pastures. That's the God that I serve. Well, the God that I believe in. I don't know if I'm serving him well. The only thing I can do is my best. Uh, of course, I have doubts. Um, I am not perfect. There are things about myself that I like and things I don't, I have strengths and I have weaknesses, just as everyone else does. But, that's just how you make good characters, isn't it? You give them flaws and you give them strengths. And God can work through your weaknesses. And he can work through your strength. He can send other characters into your life that can complement your strengths and weaknesses and equalize it. He can put you through a trial that can help you get better. Like in fairy tales, when the knight needs to go slay the dragon to become better, he does the same for us. Just, we're not slaying literal dragons. Ugh. So, at least when it comes to this channel, I think I'm just gonna take more time with it, because every video I learn so much. And to be honest, at least like my Iron Lung video, I had a lot of fun working on that. Taught me a lot, at least when it comes to animating and working with other people, and how to direct people on a project, on what you want to do. It's very small scale, but I was very proud of how it turned out. And I think I need to stop looking at these videos trying to be a dancing monkey for people, pretty much. It's clearly not working. Nobody's watching. So I feel what I need to do to make content feel easier to me, I think I just need to stop being a dancing monkey for people and make the videos for myself. I've watched some of my old videos, and to be honest, they actually help me a lot and make me remember certain things. They help me and inspire me when I look back at my old videos. Well, I guess that's one of the good things about my Don't Give Up video. It's literally in the name. Don't give up. I need to not give up, even though I really wanted to and nothing seems to be working. I need to start taking my own advice. I'm good at giving advice, but I'm not good at following my own advice. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm feeling a bit better now, and I look forward to what's happening in the future. I'm tired of trying to figure out how I'm going to get where I need to go. I just want to give it to God's hands and just kind of live, you know? Live life. And I think it will come to me when it's ready. I'm really tired of fighting. I feel like I've been wrestling with this whole situation and nothing is working. So I think I'm just gonna leave my life as a draft and just send it to God and let him do his thing. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for listening to a rando on the internet. Have a good evening and a good night. God bless. See you later.